Alright, what's up, y'all? It is Friday, January 9th. This was the first day on my Lucid account. Yay, we're funded. But it's gonna be a recap of the two trades I took. We took one win, one loss. So let me just go on replay mode real quick and go over those. So coming into the New York session, there was news at 7:30. I didn't like I was watching the charts, but I wasn't looking for like a data wick play or anything like that. I just kind of just let it happen. I was watching ES at the open. So let's go replay mode real quick. Go down to the 5. So I was actually looking like at shorts on ES. I didn't take anything, but this just looked super overextended. Like we're over our overnight value area high. We're over last week's value area high. Like we're just super overextended. So I would have taken shorts here if I stayed on ES. Luckily I didn't. Actually, let me speed this up. Cause let this play. Actually, when is this? Yeah, this is still pre-market. So I was still looking for shorts like at this point. And if I did that, I would have got cooked here. So at this point, I was like, okay, let me Actually, was I even on ES this long? This shit moves fast. Let me run this shit back to the open. Okay, so coming into New York session, there was news at 7:30. I wasn't on the charts that early though, so I wasn't looking for like a data wick trade or anything like that. We were super overextended. I was still thinking to like go for shorts at this point, just just based off inverting this 4-hour and just a lot of momentum coming down. But I didn't sit on ES too long. I actually went over and I was looking at gold, and I thought it was just a better short setup here on gold because we're trading into. This is a 1-hour fair value gap that we've been respecting. So I was looking for an inversion out of that. So on the, I think I was on the 2-minute. Yeah, on the 2-minute, we had, let me get rid of all this. Get rid of these. On the 2-minute, there was this fair value gap here. So I was thinking just invert this and take a short here. Click through this, so boom. When this inverted, I was looking at a retest from here, but as you can see, like we closed above, started trading above that gap. So I just let price play out. This is right at the open, so I was expecting it to be kind of volatile. And then here, I was like, okay, perfect. We're trading over value area high, over weekly value area high, back into the the 1-hour gap. We got the inversion. I should have just taken the inversion off of this candle close, because you can see, boom, that delivers. But I was looking at this right here, the fair value gap recreated, like displacing through that one. I was like, I could get a retest off of this. But if you look, if I took this trade, this would have delivered fine. I was trading, I had I think it was, yeah, 8-point stop, and I was only trading 3 contracts. This would have been a perfectly fine trade right here, just like straight down to value area low. But I waited for the retest. I should have just pulled my limit order, because I watched all this happen. I had a limit order sitting up here. I should have pulled my limit order when I saw that we swept these 2 levels, but I just let it go. Then you can see tags me in here, but actually if I go on the 1-minute, for like half a minute I thought I top ticked, because you can see I got in at the top of this wick, and I was like, oh yeah, there we go, perfect retest. Then we just ran through my limit order, and Go back to the 2 minute. In here, this could have been like my last exit condition, or even just the fact that we created a opposing inversion right here on the 2 minute. So I had like a bunch of reasons to get out of this, but I didn't. I was like, you know what? I put my, like I said, it was only 3 micros, so it was a $250 trade. So I just let that play out. Got stopped, or just yeah, like that would have been the best thing to do. Just answer off the candle close here, but not a bad trade. I actually took a trade identical to this. That's the one that passed my eval. Where is it? Actually, it'll be on GC. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this right here. Basically an identical setup, like a retest into the BPR, and it, you know, it plays out like 8 times out of 10. So I'm not mad at it. Just didn't play out today. But after that, I went over to RTY, 5 minute inversion, and I could have taken this. And this is the type of trade I used to like. I used to take, and I would be like, oh, why this fell? Because I was just taking every inversion. But we're this put us at like a what is this? The overnight value area low. So we're already at a discount. I don't want to sell at a discount, so I just watched this for a little bit. Let's go to 3 minute. I just watched it, and then at this point, when I saw that the point of control moved up like that, and we're at a weekly point of control, I was looking just for some other reason to like find a reversal out of here. So I saw this 15-minute gap. We barely wicked into the 15-minute gap and didn't close below the point of control. So at this point, I'm just looking for an entry. I wanted like a 2 or 3 minute inversion out of here. I didn't end up finding one. I'll show you. So here I was looking for a 2 minute inversion. Let's go down to the 2. You can see there's a super tiny fair value gap right here, but like it just didn't, like, this just didn't have me convinced. Like this is just too, like, it's just tiny. Like it didn't even, and honestly this is hindsight, I didn't see this. Like I don't even think the indicator saw this. If I turn this to show fair value gaps, turn that on. Oh, okay, it did. I must have not had this on because I didn't even see this little tiny 2 minute. So I went down to the 1 minute, and it was just way more obvious in the 1 minute. So I went for a 1 minute entry. I saw that we inverted this 1 minute gap down here, and then at this point, I just wanted to see us displace and take out this 1 minute gap, and then I would enter. And we did. So at this point, I had actually my order wasn't in. I actually put a limit order in right under. Yeah, so that's the candle that tagged me in. I had my limit order. Let me let this extend. Like right at that point of control. Because I enter at the high of, like, most of the time if I'm entering at the on the 2 or 3 minute, I'll enter at the high of an inversion if I'm looking for a retest. But on the 1 minute, since we already inverted down here, I didn't know if we're gonna like retest low. So I kind of just looked for a middle ground. Not so much a middle ground, but I just looked for like the next logical point to retest, which was that point of control. And then this shit ran kind of crazy. So my target was initially just where's 1.5 here. Because I just wanted this to register as a winning day, like, because I already lost 250. I was like, okay, if I make like 450, that'll be a winning day, so that's cool. So I'll just let this play. Barely any drawdown. That shit just started running. And at this point, I was like, okay, I need a higher target because I didn't have. I always put my take profit pretty high. I think my original take profit was at this value area high. So at this point, I just start trailing mad aggressive. Shit just starts running. So boom, here in hindsight, my final target should have been up here because we have a 2 minute fair value gap and then this rejection wick right here, or even on the 1 minute, You could call this a 1 minute order block, but I don't really care about order blocks. I would tell the rejection wick and this 2 minute gap. I wasn't looking at this. I was just looking at my P&L. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, this is a bunch of money. Like, this is lit. But I ended up trailing my stop to, where are we on the 1 minute? Yeah, I ended up trailing my stop to here, the value area high, and stopped me out here. Still super crazy trade. I'm super happy with that. And at this point, I was off. I didn't care what happened after this. We ended up retracing pretty deep. We pushed again, then price has kind of just been ranging for the rest of the day. So these are the executions right here. Got in at the bottom here, and then got out a little bit lower than this. Where is it? Yeah, about here. So 2.6 R. That put me up. Let me see. 397 for the day. First day on this account. I'm just gonna keep posting. Just gonna keep posting these recaps until we get a payout. All we need is 5 winning days on the Elusive Flex account.